How we doing, guys? And today I'm gonna do a little tier list. We have the animals that I think I could beat. We got how many tiers we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we got 8 tiers. Holy god, maybe I get rid of some of these. Okay, number one, the top one is I would paint the walls in their blood. Number two is they'd get a few hits in, but ultimately I would win. Then we have it would be a close one, but if win. Oh, okay. 50-50 chance that I will win or lose. It would be a close one, but I'd lose. I got a few hits in, but would lose. You know what? I'm going to get rid of these like kind of semi in the middle ones. I'm a lover, not a fighter in my real heart of hearts. You know? So I'm not an angry drunk. I'm not going to actually fight any animals. I love all animals. I'm very pro climate and all that jazz. This is all just for a bit of banter and some fun. And for me to brag about fighting skills that I don't actually have. Anyway, let's get into this. This is nice and easy. We start off with a lobster. Okay? A lobster. Can I beat a lobster? 1v1? Absolutely. Okay? This should be a no-brainer for everyone. You just wear a good pair of shoes and you put the lobster's face on the curb and then you turn it into lobster bisque. You know what I mean? So we're going to paint the walls with blood. They go great with butter.
I love all animals. I'm very pro climate and all that jazz.
You know? And I'm pretty convinced of this one. I don't think that they do have pincers and they can be pinchy. So maybe like I get cut during this exchange, but I ultimately win quite convincingly. Okay. Now, next up, this one's a contentious one. The fancy horse, as a lot of people like to call them. Will Smith has no qualms going up against a zebra. Madagascar references. Now, could I take on a zebra? This one, I'm worried. Like, it's pretty big, and they got the kickies. They got those back hooves. You know? It'd be very hard for me to keep it down without it kicking me in the face. You know what I mean? Because if you're grappling a zebra. Let's say I get a good push in, like he gets to the ground and I grab the legs like to keep him down. He's not staying down because he's gonna kick me in the face repeatedly. I'm gonna have to be honest. I'd give it to it would be a close one. It'd be a close one. I'm gonna put it that way because I think there are ways around it. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't need to get it to the ground. Maybe I just get around with get on the back, choke the zebra out. So that's why I'm going to put it, and I'll probably lose because one of those, I'm probably going to eat a hoof to the face, but there's a slight chance that I could win it. Okay, let's moving on. It's not mano a mano, it's mano a zebra. Okay, next, what is this? Is this a hamster? Is this what you have, Aki? What are these things? A gerbil? Okay, so it's a mouse. Yes, I'm sorry, but the mouse is very quick and elusive, but he doesn't stand a chance to me. I'm sorry. He doesn't win a battle against a mouse trap. He's not gonna. He wouldn't last 4 seconds. He'd do a good job of darting about, but if we're in an enclosed space where we have to battle. If it was a field, it would maybe take me a very long time that I would succeed. But if it was in a cage, like a UFC cage, and it couldn't fit through the holes out of it, we'd have to tussle and he would go down. Okay, there we go. The mouse is an absolute. I would paint the walls with the mouse blade, even though I wouldn't do that because that's kind of disgusting. Anyway. Next, this is a deer, right? So the problem is it's got antlers. That's its biggest problem. is the antlers. So I would need to somehow get behind the deer, because it does have hooves like the zebra, but it's not as fucking deadly. You know what I mean? This one I'm gonna have to be honest, only because it's an unfair fight, really, because it has the antler. So I'm gonna put it in would be a close one, because once again, if I could get past the antlers, if I could, like, if he charges in and I do like a little roll or something out the way, and then we get behind him, I'd win. But getting past the antlers is a very big task, so I'm gonna give it to him for now. You have opposable thumbs. I can stab people with my thumbs, but like, this is a fist fight. Like, I'm not allowed to bring anything to it. He has literal horns. He has literal daggers coming out of his head. That's unfair. You know what I mean? If we put a normal deer that didn't have any antlers, I'm putting him on, like, I would win. But because he's got the fucking head daggers, because as much as I'm going to choke out the deer, I'd have to get behind it. You know what I mean? Okay, see, this is my problem with this list, is it goes between like close fights and then like ridiculous fights and then like just never gonna happen. Like, this is a gecko, dude. This is... I've probably killed a gecko without even knowing it. Like, that's how inconspicuous that is. Okay, so we're gonna skip past that one real quick. And we're gonna go on the... do we have two octopuses, or is one an octopi? I'm confused. Why do we have two? So this is I guess what? Let me guess. This is a squid and that's an octopus? Is that what we're doing here? Okay, so question. Are we fighting in the water? I guess that kind of works. Underwater battle. Would I win? This one's a bit harder, but I can swim. You know what I mean? Now, once again, are we in an enclosed little water chamber where, like, I'm allowed to go out for air and stuff? I think, like, he's gonna, like, get around me, but I'm gonna, like, you know, like, what's he doing? You know, what's his keys to victory? Is it really just to choke me out? Like, is he gonna do that? Does he have the strength? How much force could a squid squeeze? Honestly, I feel like a squid is smaller than an octopus, so I'm gonna put this at the top. I'm making calamari out of him. You know what I mean? Once I grab him, like, he's squishy. He's like a sponge, not a sponge, but, you know, it's like a plastic toy in a way. That'll make sense. But I'm like, he's just not gonna happen. Like, he's gonna grab like a hand, and then he's there. His only way of winning is by swimming around, and then hopefully I run out of oxygen. You know what I mean? He's not gonna pull me down underwater and keep me down. Like, I don't think he has the strength for that. So we're making calamari out of him. Next, we have a brown bear. This one's pretty obvious. Like, I don't know who's trying to convince you they could beat a brown bear. I don't know who's like... I couldn't imagine anyone in the world thinking that they could beat a brown bear. Russians are true. I did see the video of Khabib wrestling a bear when he was young. But still, that's a stretch for anyone. Let's be honest here. Yeah, let's not. You know, you could be like, okay, Liam, you're on the bear's back. You've got the rear naked choke in. He would still probably like get his hands and rip me off before he passed out. So I ain't fucking with no bears. And next, is this a rhino or is it a hippo? I think that's a hippo. That is a hippo. Okay, so we got a hippo. So this is... Dude, have you seen how big their fucking mouths are? They eat watermelons for fun. My head would be a watermelon for the hippo. I couldn't envision a world where I beat a hippo without a weapon. I need a weapon to beat a hippo. I think I'm more likely to beat a hippo than a brown bear, but they're equally fucked. Like those things are like they just it's like a Venus flytrap, but like 7 times bigger. They're also quick. I've seen them move. They can shuffle, dude. I would have to have some sort of weapon like a hammer, like a large, comically large, sized hammer, and maybe I'll climb a tree and then drop on him. That's my only keys to victory, which we're not allowing in this. Okay, next. We got a little Toidle guy. He's got a pretty good defense. You know what I mean? He puts himself in his little shell. I think if like he would have to stay in his shell for hours upon hours. Like I don't see how a turtle is beating me. But the speech about straws. Okay, we're keeping out the environment conversation. I told you this is all for fun. I'm not killing the turtles in real life. I'm not going to be acting out this, this fantasy in real life. Okay. The turtle, I couldn't see a world where I don't beat a turtle. I just can't see a world where I don't beat a turtle, like at all. Next we've got a lion. No, we have a tiger. Okay, good job, Liam. When was the last time you went to the zoo? We have a tiger. Why do you call it a fantasy? It's a fantasy world. What do you want from me? What would you use in this fantasy hypothetical world that's not any dream of mine? We got the tiger. This one's like another one that I'm getting torn to shreds. Like they're too quick. They're too strong. Bro, I've seen Tiger King. You know what I mean? They grab a hold of you. I would have to make friends with the tiger first, maybe. Even then, like, how am I beating it? Let's move on to the wolf. This is really close to a dog, dude. And it's far enough away from a dog that I will fight it in a life to death situation. He would probably bite my arm off. Like, I would have some scars. I would bleed. I would be very worst aware, but I would win. I'm not going to win easily, but I will beat the dog. You know what I mean? I've said dog, I mean wolf. No, I'm not fighting a dog. Oh my god. Let's move on. I'm beating the wolf. Okay, a macaw. What is this? Parrot? I don't know. Is it a macaw or a parrot? I don't know. It's gonna need a hospital because it's dead. It's a bird. It's not even a ferocious bird. It's a big ass parrot. But yeah, I thought it was a macaw. That's what a macaw is, right? Yeah. These it's just GG's. It's GG's, bro. Okay, this one's an interesting one. We got a Komodo Dragon. Now, these things are pretty big. Let me just get, how heavy is a Komodo Dragon? Okay, they go from 80 to 90. So it's like an equal weight fight. You know what I mean? It's an equally weighted fight. Now, look at those claws, bruv. They have some pretty ferocious claws. I'm going to have to put this in and they get a few hits one. Because I still think I could beat a Komodo Dragon. Maybe he would scratch me. But I feel like he's at that size where I could kick his head like a soccer ball. And you know what I mean? I don't have to use jujitsu. I can't... Are they poisonous? Are Komodo Dragons poisonous? Oh god, we got a new element to add. So he has venom. So I gotta be careful. Their venom makes you bleed like 10 times more than normal. Okay. There you go, just to get bit. I just don't need to get bit. I don't think I'm gonna get bit. Like I said, they stay low on the floor. Great, like soccer ball height. You know what I mean? I just say Golazo and it's GG's. That's easy. Okay, now we got a lion. Lions are gonna be in this one. Torn to shreds. I ain't been a lion. I don't try to pretend I could beat a lion. Yeah. Let's just leave that out. There's no point in talking about it. I ain't beating it. I'm sorry. Okay. Next up, we have is that the American eagle, the bald eagle, whatever it is? It's an eagle. Either way, they have pretty sharp claws. I would get scratched up a lot and, bleed a lot, but I think I can beat an eagle. Mainly because if it's scratching me, it has to be close enough where I can catch it. And if I can catch its two legs, then we're doing the spin. When you go to events, sporting events, and you get the thing and you're like, that's gonna be the fucking eagle. You know what I mean? Have you seen the size of this? Yes, they're very big. They're like, wait, can I get a comparison? I'm pretty sure I'm aware of how big an eagle is. Like, I'm not saying it's gonna be this easy. Like, I'm gonna be like this. It's gonna be like I'm just like, that's it. That's it. It's over. Okay, next one. Rhino. We're gonna do some speed rounds. Rhino, obviously, easy. He's fucking me up. I need a weapon. I've taken this into consideration that these fights are like 1v1. There's no extra weapons. Like, you know what I mean? This little finch thing, like, I can't even imagine a world where that beats me. Panda. Pandas, dude. I'll be honest. The panda's very strong and very ferocious and is probably as deadly as the brown bear. But you're telling me, like, have you seen them fall over? Yeah, they're pretty dumb. They just push it over. Exactly. Like, I feel like I'm going to put 50-50 on a panda. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure a panda could kill me in like one swipe. But like, they're always fumbling about and shit. They're awkward. Like this, like, I think I could beat a panda. Like I said, I just get behind it, push it over, get on its back. The best place to be. But anyway, I'm leaving it 50-50. Because you never know, like, pandas got a good hit in them. Maybe it's a smart panda. Actually, we'll leave it at that. Okay, ferret. Pop goes the weasel. Okay, that one's easy. Silverback gorilla obviously destroys me. Orangutan. They have big fucking... most monkeys would fucking destroy me. I think... I'm going to put it in to be close, but I'd lose. Most monkeys, I'm pretty sure, would fucking destroy me. They have that, like, really strong monkey, like, strength, and they got the ferociousness, and yes, they do the bite. They do like biting faces. I don't like my face. So I would say, like, it isn't like, these are all like impossible. Like, I would never beat any of these ones here. Maybe like if we were to fight 10 times, and obviously, like, if I die one time, I rejuvenate, go again. You know what I mean? In alternate universes where I fight 10 different alternate universes where I fight this, I think I can beat it like one time. You know? So yeah, it's probably gonna fuck me up most of the time. But there's one chance, you know? Great white shark, deaded. I'm fucked. I know people have beaten sharks by punching them in the eyeball, but I don't think you ever really beat the shark. I think the shark goes, okay, fuck, I'll get someone a bit easier. You know what I mean? Unless you have a fucking knife or some sort of gun that shoots out fucking blades. Maybe like a harpoon gun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just leave the great whites fucking me over. This, I can't see what this is. I think it's a fucking, it's like, looks like a kangaroo, but it's like on 4 legs. I'm gonna pretend it's a kangaroo. Let's all just use our imaginations. It's small. We didn't zoom in, I swear. It's a kangaroo. Dude, if you fucking put a kangaroo on 4 legs, it can't look like that. It's a minotaur. No. Okay, anyway, so we're just pretending it's a kangaroo. They have very... They get you with the legs. They get you with the legs. I'm going to put it in, they'd get a few hits in, but I'm beating a kangaroo. You know what I mean? They got these tiny, they don't have any reach. All they got is those legs. So you know what I mean? If you can just like dodge the legs, get him to the ground, he ain't getting up. Well, kangaroo fucking might be crazy. You're crazy. Did you see that guy that punched a kangaroo? I've also seen that fucking kangaroo that's like fucking yeeted. Like this. Have you seen that kangaroo? It legit looks like he's just fucking been to the gym 24/7. You know what I mean? No, but the kangaroo, I'm just like, in terms of fighting ability, the kangaroo can only use his legs. That's it. He's not punching you with his arms. He's not headbutting you with his head. It's just leg power. Like I said, they got a few hits in, but I'm beating the kangaroo. Now we're going elephant. Elephant would stomp on me, I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking of it like, I feel like elephants aren't. I've heard that elephants find people cute. You know what I mean? Which means, like me to the puppy or the dog, I'm not going to fight it. So, I'm putting elephant into, it would be a close one. Now, it sounds ridiculous, but the elephant doesn't have a want to fight me. Do you know what you do? This is fucked. Has anyone seen Ace Ventura? When the rhino was giving birth. You do the reverse and you come out the mouth and he's dead because you've like ripped up. You know when like the monster like eats, when the monster like eats the hero and then the monster's like, and then like it explodes and you're out like, that's me. You know what I mean? Because the elephant doesn't really care. So you just get in and then and it just explodes. This is fucked. Okay. Like Hercules inside of the what was it? What was the fucking thing he fought with the 3 heads? The Hydra? Like Hercules versing the Hydra. I mean, I put this in, it'll be a close one, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'd probably lose. Okay, snake. This is a green snake. I don't know if green snakes are that. I mean, they're probably poisonous. Also, I probably just lost every viewer I just had. It's a constrictor. Now, look at this. Look what we're looking at here. This isn't a fucking anaconda from the... Like, you think he's constricting me to death? I think, because it's not a poisonous snake, and that it's trying to constrict me, and if you're going to put it 150 pounds, I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna just give him a chance to crush my rib cage, but like, let's be honest here. Like if he has to get around me. All I have to do is, dude, you know the thing that the like Steve Irwin does when they grab the back of the head of the snake and they're like, oh fuck, I can't do shit now. Yeah, all I have to do is that, and then I just turn it into a whip. Isn't that how they kill snakes anyway? They're like, and it's like dead instantly. That's what will happen. Steve Irwin got bitten to death by a fish. That is incorrect. Okay, Stingray put his fucking stinger through his heart. Do not besmirch Steve Irwin's name by saying he got bitten to death by a fish like he fucking jumped into a fucking piranha pit. Okay, next, let's keep this going. Starfish. I mean, you're in my deep fryer, bro. Easy. Crocodile, no chance. Horse. What do we say about zebra? They're very same. If anything, horses are a bit bigger than zebras. We're gonna have to put it in that one, I guess, as well. Okay, let's move over to the cheetah. The fastest land animal alive. I think it's beating me. There are keys to victory for me against the cheetah, but it's too quick. And I feel like it would scratch the shit out of me. You know what? I might put it in 50-50. Or maybe not. It has pretty big fangs. No, have you fought with a cat before? Like, not actually fought with a cat, but have you like picked up a cat and been like, oh, look at the cat, and like it feels like it's gonna fucking destroy you with its fucking sharp claws. Imagine that with an extra like 80 kilos. I'm just leave it where it is. Awesome cheetahs. Okay, clownfish is getting stomped. Okay, we're not even. Okay, cat. This is the real animal. I mean, they're all real animals, but this is like an animal that I like. If I wanted to fight, I could just go to the next door neighbors. No, I'm not actually gonna fight a cat in real life. Even though I'm a dog person, I'm not a cat guy. But the cat is getting hands. They're annoying, and they're scratchy, and they got those fucking they got those sandpaper tongues that it makes it feel like. That makes it feel like they're tearing your skin off just by licking you. I'll just let you know, Aki, that if we both died right now, your cat would eat you within 5 hours. My dog would not eat me. My dog would die of starvation before he fucking ate me. At least he won't be hungry. That's just terrible. That's depressing. Anyway, no, I'm beating a cat. That's it. Okay, now we've got an octopus. So this is a slightly bigger squid, and they're smart. Octopuses are smart, dude. They'll fucking. I watched, what was it, My Octopus Teacher on Netflix. It's about this dude who had the hots for an octopus. Not joking. I'm like, it's kind of fucking weird, this thing. But like this, like I'm ripping all those tentacles off and I'm deep frying them. The octopus ain't standing a chance. Crab, if the lobster didn't have a chance, you didn't have a chance, mate. Sorry. Puppy, not fighting. Not fighting the puppy. That's just a rule for me. Not fighting puppies. That's it. What are we doing with this? What is this called again? A peacock? That's right. Peacock's getting the hands. Next, we've got a sheep. Dude, these things, like, you just push this dude over and, like, the sheep ain't doing anything to me. What is the sheep gonna do? Those little tiny legs? Yeah, man, maybe I'll get a couple bruises on my thigh. You know what I mean? You know, make some lamb chops. They're chilling. Okay, we got a goose. Okay, swan. I've seen the Swan Princess. That makes no relevance to this list, but it's a good movie. Look at that fucking neck though, dude. A swan killed a human one time. Must have been a weak human. Just grab his neck. You don't even need to like grab the neck. Like you just need like the karate chop. Like you don't even have to be good at karate chopping. You know what I mean? Have I been chased by a Canadian goose? Well, given I said before I'm Australian, I've never been to Canada, nor have I been chased by a Canadian goose or any type of goose. I know that birds can get really like ferocious. They can get. I've been swooped by like magpies and shit like that. But you know what I mean? This isn't a scenario where I have to be civil. You know what I mean? You know, you were chased by that Canadian goose because you chose to be civil. But if I had to fight a swan, you just kick it in the neck. Like you don't even have to punch it, or like you don't even have to karate chop it in the neck. You just gotta kick it in the neck, and like it's GG's. And then swing it around if you need to. They are pretty angry. So this one's at the top there. We have an owl, which I'm like, who gives a shit? Like, an owl. What is an owl gonna do to me? I fought the fucking eagle, dude. Nah. See ya. Blue whale. Okay, they're like... I think the blue whale can eat me. Like, I don't... Like, unless I'm gonna do the elephant strat. Unless I do the elephant strat with the blue whale. I don't think that's impossible, because, like, I think it's a blue whale. But it's just way too big. I couldn't beat it, even if it swallowed me and then I fucking pulled out its heart from the inside. Like, I don't think I could do that. Even though as plausible as that sounds, I don't think I could do that. Next, sea lion. An owl. Dude, I just think of the labyrinth when I see the owl. I'm like, is this David Bowie? Am I fighting David Bowie? Anyway, sea lion. They got some chunky necks. I think this would be a close one, but leaning towards me because I know they got some ferocious like teeth mouths, ferocious mouths. You know what I mean? They will chomp at you, and maybe I'll lose an arm. But like, I just like he has no other weapons. He only has the one weapon, which is a mouth. And I think I could take it. If he does, like, you know, just choke a sea lion out. I think I could do it. They look awkward when they're on land as well. So if we were on, like, if it was on land, 100% me. In the water, it's a bit harder. They're a bit faster. That's more like maybe like a 60-40 me. That's what I say. Duck, easy gay. Okay, cows. Exactly, easy choke on, and you just get behind the sea lion, and then like how's he gonna stop the grips? He can't get that top hand. He's gonna just flap. Unlucky. Cows kill people a lot. How the fuck do people die to cows? Do the cows fall on them? You push the cow over. Because like when you know it's like you have to just push the cow over. That's why cow tipping is the thing. You know what I mean? You get the cow to the ground, and then from there it's like GG's. You can do whatever you want. You just fucking what are they like 12 to 6 elbows? 12 to 6 elbows illegal in this. I always underestimate the size of cows until I'm closer. I've never like I think I've seen a couple. I've seen plenty of cows on like road trips in Australia because you go past farms all the time. But you know what I mean? I mean, I believe in you, but you never in the hell will push one over by yourself. What do you mean? They fall asleep standing. There is no stipulations that I can like come at it. I'm making a good T-bone steak is what I'm making. You know what I mean? You underestimate. Have you seen that scene in the second Matrix when the car is coming at Morpheus and he forward rolls and then he uses the samurai sword to cut into the car, which then makes the car explode? You know that very, very accurate scene? That's me, but the cow, and I'm not using a samurai sword, I'm using my two hands to push. You know? Very easy days. Okay, Dolphin. They're very smart. This one's hard. Like how you like it would hurt my heart to kill a dolphin. Now you're not choking out a dolphin. But I would say like even their teeth don't look that sharp. So I'm like, it would hurt me to punch or kick or even elbow a dolphin because it would just make me sad. But like, I'm going to put it here because he's probably going to chomp and he's got some good speed on him. You know what I mean? But I'm like, nah. This list is so stupid. And lastly, we got the goat. The greatest of all time. It's a goat, bro. Like, look at these animals that I'm beating: a sheep, cow. You know what I mean? Like the Komodo Dragon. Goat's an easy W. Yeah, I would agree. Well, you know, I've had some. You know, what's the goat? Goat mince? No, it was goat something. It was a goat curry. That's right. It is an easy W. But have you seen the like the goats that like if you scare them, they go like stiff? Let's see if you can beat a kangaroo. What do you mean? I explained how I'd beat the kangaroo, and I think I did a good job of it. Just pick him up and do that Bane move, knee to the back. Oh, that too? Like, I mean, there's other ways. Like, you can choke a goat out pretty well, I think. A goat's much easier. Especially, like I said, if it's one of those goats that you like go boo and then like fucking freeze up, like eh. You know, there you go. So there we have it. If you think you could beat any of these animals, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Peace. The only thing I'm going to be able to pay on the pan flute is going to be like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I'll get it, and then that's it. Nice jump, bro. Okay, I look stupid.